a collective message. Happy birthday to all the Aries out there. I hope you guys are enjoying your day thus far. Only thing that I ask is like, and if this resonate, subscribe to my channel. Okay, we're just gonna get right into it. Um, I don't necessarily have a channel message, but okay, spirit is on someone's ass. Okay, there was a song. I don't even technically like this. Like, I like rock and roll, but I don't technically like this rock and roll band. So it was quite interesting the song that Spirit gave to me, because I'm like, I don't even like this. I don't like this band at all. But I will say this though, I do like the song. When I actually listen to the words to the song, I'm like, I fucks with the song. Okay, um, it's called Full Nelson by Limp Bizkit. Okay, so Limp Bizkit could be very significant. Someone could be a rock and roll fan. Okay, someone could be into rock and roll. Someone could be born in the 80s. Okay, 80s could be very significant. You could be seeing a lot of eights. Okay, someone could like to wear hats a lot of ball caps. Okay, different type of hats. Okay, they could actually be bald. Okay, someone could be dealing with erectile dysfunction at the moment. Someone cannot be getting it up at the moment. Okay, but Spirit is whooping these people ass. Who are these people? People that could not keep your name out their mouth. These are people that is constantly talking about your collective. For some of you guys, they do know you. For some of you guys, they don't know you. Okay, they just wanted to jump on a bandwagon. Okay, but God is not playing with these people, and I don't think you understand this. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Okay, someone could literally get knocked out. Okay, someone a fight and they could get knocked out. Yeah, these people had no morals. They had no problem, and putting their mouth on your name. They had no problem putting their mouth on your children's name. They had no problem of spreading nasty rumors about you. They had no problems of spreading your so-called business. They had no problem. Okay, Ashway could be very significant. Okay, someone's name could be Ashley. Okay, someone could always be Ashy. Okay, Ashy Larry. Okay, so that's from the Chappelle show. Okay, so Dave Chappelle, that could be very significant. Okay, you could like that show. Someone named could be Larry. Okay, Karen. Okay, Aries could be very significant as well. Look, wow, they wanted you in a mental institution. Look at this shit here. So they could have been going around saying you was crazy. They could have been corn could be very significant. Okay, someone could be addicted to PORN as well. Okay, but I meant to say they could have been going around saying that you were crazy. They could have been going around saying that you were like on drugs. Okay. They could have been going around saying that you smoke K2 and that drove you crazy, but those was all lies. Okay, the FBI could be very significant. So these people could be watched. These people could be getting watched. Like cyber stalking, cyber bullying, that is a crime, whether people want to believe it or not. That is a crime. You can't just do that. Okay, look at this shit here. Okay, let me keep it. Stick to it. Look, negative bank account. These are people who have Why are you even talking about collective? Why are you talking about collective if you have a negative bank account? You have bigger fish to fry. My bad. You probably don't even have no fish because you probably can't afford no fish because you got a negative bank account. But you too busy got your mouth on collective's name. Yeah, okay. Someone can have a Sagittarius moon. Okay, you can have a Sagittarius moon. Look. While they have a negative bank account, trust you got money on the way. Okay, if you have a negative bank account, it's not going to be negative for too long. Okay, trust you have money on the way. Okay, stop helping people. And what I mean by that is just because they claim that it's an emergency does not mean it is an emergency. Okay, a lot of times y'all drain yourselves, y'all drain your own bank account because y'all be helping people that y'all not supposed to be helping, even if it's $1. Okay, even if it's just $1. Sometimes God do not want you to help certain people for a reason. They could be going through a lesson and then you stepping in. Look, cover is being blown. Yeah, all y'all do is just talk shit. Okay, talk about collective. Talk about this person, talk about that person, but you ain't gonna talk about this negative bank account though. You're not gonna talk about how your bills is piling up though. You're not gonna talk about that though. You're not gonna talk about how you was clinically diagnosed with a mental illness. You're not gonna talk about that though. Okay? Look, you're the first person to stop this group in this trap. Woo! You're the first person to stop this group in their tracks, is what I meant to say. Wow. So whatever traps that they set out for you, like, I mean, Speedy Gonzalez, that could be very significant. Like, you went right straight through it. Wow. Somebody could be unhappy. This group could be unhappy. Every trick, every ritual, every spell, every trap, okay, it failed. Okay. Wow. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. This is why they get knocked the fuck out. That's exactly why. The spirit's not stopping no time soon. No time soon. Spirit is not stopping no time soon. Wow. Shit. What did I just say? You're not going to talk about how you clinically diagnosed. You're not going to talk about how you mentally, you unstable. How you stuck in your head. How you in spiritual jail. You're not going to talk about that. Okay? Someone could die out of nowhere. This is someone with no morals. This is someone who will not stop talking about you. They will not stop cyberbullying you. They will not stop stalking you in real life. Whoever this person is, they will not leave you alone. Okay? For the wage of sin is death, is what I'm hearing. Okay? So you could be hearing about that. Somebody just dying out of nowhere. Okay? This is someone who is deemed as healthy. That's why it's like, dang, they just died out of nowhere. Okay? Wow. I didn't know they still did this. Someone could be writing bad checks. Okay, you going to prison. That's why the FBI could be investigating. Yeah, they blaming each other now, this group. Okay, they blaming each other. I know you was still talking to Collective. You said you stopped talking to Collective, and they had no choice, okay, because you cut them off. So they had no choice but to stop talking to you, okay? I know one of y'all said something. I know you said something to Collective. I know you still like the Collective, okay? Someone can have butterfly tattoos, okay? Write the book. Go on now. Some of you guys, your life is a movie, okay? But for some of you guys that are upcoming authors, and you are, okay, some of you guys are #1 bestsellers, okay? But you got to write the book first, okay? You have to write the book. I love books. I love reading, okay? I will read your book, okay? Washington Heights could be very significant. Blaming each other. Y'all all still going to jail. If you confided into somebody, okay, let's say your bank is in a negative. If you confided into somebody, they couldn't wait to go around and tell people how you broke, how you ain't got no money, how you dirty, okay? This could be a niece's friend. If you confided in a niece's friend, okay, or a niece could have heard you talking, and this niece could have confided in his friend, and his friend tried to spread your business, okay? Wow, that's actually insane. That really is. That's crazy. Okay. This person could have a BBL. You could have a BBL. What the fuck is that? Is not. Sacral chakra could be very significant. You could be working on your sacral chakra, or you need to. Yeah. 33. Okay. Maces could be very significant. You could be seeing a lot of 3. Someone could be 33. Okay, someone can have a life path number 6. Okay. Look up that number. Someone can have salt and pepper hair. Okay. Real or fake. Look. They out here bad. Yeah. You're writing bad checks. Your bank account is in a negative. Okay. You in mental imprisonment. They out here bad. Okay. Social media is just that. Social media. We could create and we whatever we want to be. Okay. Wow. I mean, Collective. I just, damn, what is you out here? What you doing out here, Collective? Okay, they could be saying that. They could be going around saying you a throat master, man or female. Okay, damn. So this could be somebody that you no longer dealing with. Okay, they could be upset. All right. You could be celibate, okay? I don't feel like you out here, okay, dating. I don't feel like you out here sleeping with anybody. But whoever this person is, they could feel some type of way. They could be unhappy. They could feel like you're humping. Damn. They could feel like you out here having SDX even though you're not. Okay, they feel like you just out here just. That's actually insane. Okay, collect it, collect it, collect it. I'm doing all right. How you doing? Greetings from Arkansas. You a Scorpio? Okay then, Scorpio. Whoever this person is, they could be, abusive. Get your stupid ass away from me. It's the reason why Collective left. It's the reason why I left. We learned the lessons, okay? We don't need to repeat those lessons anymore. It's time to move forward. You need to do the same. Or you just need to move around away from Collective, away from me. You talked all that stuff about Collective. You went and spread all these stupid ass rumors. You went and did all this dumb ass shit, okay? Whether it was verbally, sexually for some of you guys, okay? Physically, okay? You ain't cool. You ain't telling people that, though. You ain't telling people that. You ain't telling people you ain't cool. Get your ass out, collect this face. Your cover is blown. You on your way to jail anyways. Yeah. They was moving too fast. Okay? This could be someone who's very impulsive. They don't think shit through. Okay? They just, as soon as they feel some type of way, they just go and do stupid shit. And it costs them, okay, to be out here bad. It says use your money to put on their books. Again, don't be helping people. Just because it's an emergency to them does not mean it's an emergency to you. People will lie and make it seem like it's an emergency. Okay? Whole time they using your money to get a BBL. They using your money to put on somebody else's books. They using your money to take care of another female. They using your money to take care of another man. No. Okay? Thunder and lightning could be very significant. That could be confirmation. Damn. They out of here. They is out of here. A Yukon could be very significant, okay? They could get into a car accident, which could cost them their life, okay? A fatal car crash is what I'm hearing. Yeah, look. That's why you can't help everybody. You can't listen to everybody. And I know it sounds crazy and I know it sounds messed up, but it's the truth. Because you can't be letting people emotionally dump on you. You can't allow people to project onto you. Just like you had to deal with your emotions and your feelings and your demons, they got to do the same thing. Okay? And if they choose not to do that, that's on them. But you not doing it. You're not going to be their sacrifice. You don't got time. You got great things coming in for you, Collective. Okay? So please, use your discernment. Oh, I just need somebody to talk to. Talk to God. Talk to God. The fuck? Okay, a Sagittarius could be very significant. Talk to God. I'm pretty sure he could do more than I can. I can't do nothing for you. It says grandmother doesn't like you at the bottom. We don't care. No offense, Granny, but we don't care. We don't care that you don't like us. We don't care. We don't care. Okay? You didn't like my mama. How do I expect for you to like me? Like, we don't care. But if you felt like, yeah, you right. She don't like you. Okay? Wow. Ooh. Ooh, wait. Ooh. Yeah. You about to be exposed because you dirty. Okay? Someone could be gay for pay. Okay? This could be exposed, cover being blown. Okay? Since you want to go around lying on Collective, your truth is going to be exposed. That's what people don't understand. If you know you got all types of skeletons and worms and parasites and shit in your closet, don't be trying to come after somebody because God is going to expose what's in your dirty closet. Okay? Damn. Wow. This person could be a throat monster. Wow. This is what they could be calling them. This person, they could be calling them a throat monster. Okay? Man or a female. They could have a secret like OF or like a secret social media account where they do this stuff, okay? I'm just a messenger, okay? Damn, this shit came out. Damn. Granny, you want us to know so bad that you don't like us. It says your grandma doesn't like you. Came out like you want us to know so bad. We don't care. Okay? Wow, it says your family is sending sickness and death spells. It backfired. Okay. This could be a reason, another reason, okay? Sending sickness and death spells, okay? That's the nail in your coffin when you do that. Unjustified. This granny could be dying out of nowhere, okay? This granny could be helping, okay, your family to do this sickness and death spells. I'm just a messenger. Going around talking about you, spreading your business, gossiping, talking to the church folks, gossiping about your business. Yeah, never ending story. Same shit, different day. Shit, not too much longer. I'm just a messenger. Not too much longer. They could have been going around saying you was a witch, because you don't want to go to church, or you don't want to go to their church, or you don't want to do their religion. Okay, so they're calling you a witch. What? First of all, if I'm watching you, why would I do something that you're doing that's not working? The God you serving ain't working for you. You still bitter. Okay. You still call you a thief. Like your God don't work for you. Why would I? No. I'd rather do something else. Why would I do something and I see that it's not working for you? I'm not doing that. Someone can have a hairy chest. Collective not doing that. Okay. A new home could be very significant, so you could be getting ready to move. Congratulations. Congratulations. Because your mouth writing checks that your ass can't cash. Okay. Your mouth writing checks. You going out here and you spreading all these rumors and shit, but you don't got no ancestor protection. You in karmic debt. Okay. You writing bad checks literally is out here. You in the negative. Spiritually and naturally. And this is why your ass is getting beat the fuck up. This is why spirit is on your ass. This is why you are going through bad karma. Harsh lessons is what you're going through. You're going to continue to go through harsh lessons until you learn them, or you just go to the upper or lower room. I don't know. Someone wants to Netflix to chill, but it's not what you think. This is what they're going to tell you. Oh, I ain't going to do nothing. We not going to do nothing. But then try to force you to do something. No. We have North Lauderdale, Florida. I probably said that wrong. Look, they fell for the trap. Now they're falling from grace. We see that. You out here bad. Do I got to repeat it? Okay. You're going through bad karma. Okay. You're writing bad checks. Okay. Your bank account in the negative. You got the FBI investigating you. Yeah, I would think that you fell from grace. Okay. I would think that. All right. Yeah, they didn't want to see you to win. They didn't want to see you win. For some of you guys, they not, because they're going to be in a box or an urn. Okay? For some of you guys, they're going to be in prison. They not. It's not going to stop you from winning, though. It's not going to stop you from elevating, though. It's not going to stop you from ascending, though. They just won't see it. Okay? You got to be careful what you wish for. You might just get it. Yeah, you're not going nowhere. No time soon. You're an earth angel. The world needs you. Okay? You're on a mission. There's assignment. Okay? Hating assholes. Look, I'm just a mess. Didn't I just say they was in debt spiritually and naturally? They have bad credit, bad bank. Like, you doing bad, but you have the audacity to talk about collective. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And you got all this going on. You got all this going on, but you have the audacity to want to talk about collective. Let's talk about your raggedy ass business. This is raggedy right here. This is raggedy. On paper, you're raggedy. I'm just a messenger. On paper, you're raggedy. You're stealing. You talking shit. You're trying to cyber stalk. Trying to cyber bully. Don't even realize the FBI on your ass. You're on your way to jail. Like, get your life together. But you have the audacity to talk about collective. Let's really talk about the underlying issue here. You're envious and you're jealous of collective. You wish you could stand tall like collective. You wish you could go through hard times like collective. You wish you had God's grace and favor like collective. You wish you looked as good as collective. You wish your body was as good as collective. That's the issue. You're an old, bitter, jealous bitch. I said it. Look, trying to manifest you back. This could be family. They want to manifest you back so they can finish the job. They feel like the sickness spells or the death spells is not working. Maybe you don't talk to your family. Maybe you're like a, you're distant from your family, like you live far away. Okay, they're trying to manifest you back in a closer proximity so that they could continue to do these sickness and death spells so that it can actually work, but it's not going to work. Okay, because you're not going back. Okay, this could be an ex that can't get it up, an ex that's dry now. Shit dry like the Sahara Desert, okay? They could be trying to do love spells and manifest you back, but it's not going to work, okay? It says family stopping them from coming to you. Please continue to stop them from coming to collective because they ain't got no business going towards collective anyways. So continue to do your job, family, and continue to stop this person from coming towards collective because they have no business coming towards collective, okay? Look, people are fighting for a spot in your life. The crazy part about it is because none of these people have a spot in your life. These people that's fighting for a spot in your life does not have a spot in your life. They can't go. They're not going. They're left behind. They've been left behind. But they're trying to fight for a spot in your life. That's actually crazy. Look, there's a rat in the group. I'm telling you, they feel like it's a rat in the group. They blaming each other. They're trying to figure out who's the rat. Somebody did rat you out, but it wasn't collective. They ratted you out to the FBI. They ratted you out to the police. They ratted this group out to the police. Someone can have police in their family as well. Look. We just explained that. Look. Jealous of your success. You're successful in their eyes, collective. Okay, reality is not what you always see, and what you always see is not always reality, okay? And you may not feel like, you might not be where you want to be, okay? And that's fine, okay? You have goals, okay? You have things that you want to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But trust and believe, there's people out there who are jealous. They feel like you're successful. You're more successful than them. Even if it's just spiritually. These people are in mental imprisonment. You're not. You're free. You have a free mind, a renewed mind, a fresh mind. Okay? Just the fact that you have a free mind. Okay? You're not in mental imprisonment. Just because you don't have a mental illness. People be jealous of that. You could have long, pretty hair, pretty eyelashes. You have a home. You have a car. People be jealous. Okay, you can have a business. People jealous because you have a business. You have creative ideas. They don't. They have to siphon and steal other people's ideas. You don't. They stole somebody's ID. So they could have stole somebody's ID, like stole somebody's driver license, and that's how they writing these bad checks. So the identity fraud as well. Identity theft, you going to prison, bitch. Look, karmic judgment. You always triggered. Y'all always triggered. Y'all always triggered. Because y'all talk the talk but don't want to walk the walk. Then you see somebody like collective, you see them talking the talk, you see them walking the walk, you see them standing 10 toes down, and it triggers you. Why? Because collectives are not a pretender. I'm not a pretender. Is that what triggers you? Because we actually don't give a fuck what y'all think about us? Is that what triggers you? We're not a people pleaser like y'all. Is that what triggers you? I don't give a fuck what triggers you. I don't care. I'm going to continue to trigger you. Collective's going to continue to trigger you. Fuck wrong with you. Mind your business. What you worried about what collective got going on? Why you got collective's name in your mouth? Why you talking about me? You don't even know me. You don't even know collective. Mind your business and you wouldn't be triggered, bitch. Yeah, you ran into a dead end. You got the right one. You are the first person collective to stop this group in their track. They're used to dominating and getting over on people. Okay, they pick out a person that they feel like is weak or they feel like has no type of protection or don't know their protection, and that's who they target until they came across you. And they got that head peeled. They got that head peeled. Still getting their head peeled. Yeah. Don't fall for the tricks. Don't fall for the okie dokie. Oh, it's an emergency. Oh, I really need to talk to you. Can you give me a ride? I really need to get here. Can you pull up? It's really important. No, you cannot. Wind chimes could be very significant. Look, look. That could be another reason why. Family stopping them from coming. You talk all that shit about collective, but you want to be under collective. You want to be with collective. You want to be collective friend. You want collective to work for you, but you talk all that shit about collective. That's why you trigger, because you need collective. You need me, and you know it, and you hate to admit it. And it's not as easy as it used to be, because collective is stronger now. Collective know what's going on. Collective third eye is open. So you caught collective at a vulnerable place. So it was easy to energy harvest. Now collective is calling back their power. Now you can't energy harvest, but you need collective's energy. Because you can't manifest on your own, because you tainted. Trying to silence, you can't silence me. You will not silence collective. You will not silence me. You can't. Someone name could be Willow. Willow trees could be very significant. So if you do content, or if you have a platform, yeah, they're trying to silence you. They don't want you to be seen. You're gonna be seen, you're gonna be heard. Okay? You're gonna be seen and you're gonna be heard. Trying to win at all costs, but you lost already. It's like you trying to run a race that you already ran and you lost. You can't run the race again. You lost. You trying to win at all costs, but you already lost. You already lost. The group is falling apart. Literally. Be mindful. Don't be eating from people. Don't be drinking from people. Don't be accepting gifts from people. Oh, I thought about you and I thought I'd get you that. Look. Your hometown is doing root work on you. Look at this. Look at this shit here. So you could literally watch your hometown go up in flames, literally. Your hometown could also be under judgment as well. All the little witches and the warlocks in your hometown could be under judgment, trying to win at all costs. This little group, all they do is sleep with each other, pass around STD and karmic debt. That's what they're passing around. Ain't nobody glowing up off this dirty ass, milky ass energy. I'm just a messenger. Look. You got that $1 million. Okay then. Citibank could be very significant. Get a couple more and move on. Anything else? You guys could be moving. Okay, this is confirmation if you feel led to move, especially out of your hometown. Yeah, divine timing. So in divine timing, you will be moving, okay, out of your hometown. They're under judgment. Your hometown is under judgment, okay? Yeah, hidden in plain sight. You're an earth angel. Literally. God loves you. God fucks with you. And it don't matter how people feel. We are all the same. No, we're not. Some people don't even have no cells. So how the fuck we all the same? How we all the same and some don't even have cells? Because we're not all the same. We're not. We're not. You just don't want to accept that. We're not. Okay? God loves you. You were hidden in plain sight. God shielded you for a reason. You know what? So you're not gay for pay. You just really gay for real. You really gay. You really like that. It's not for pay. That's probably what they're going to be telling people. That no, it's not. It says a group of DL warlocks being exposed, of course. So this could be a group of DL men coming at you after you, collective. You're the first person to stop this group in their track. This group could be a group of DL warlocks. Are you serious right now? Yeah. You follow me to YouTube too? So you just probably follow all my social medias. Like, what is y'all on? That's so weird to me. That is weird to me, but you will be exposed, okay, you booty bandit. You will be exposed, okay? Ace of Pentacles, okay? The Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity, something tangible, okay? This could be a job offer. This could be another reason why you could be moving. This could be a job offer, okay? And they could pay for your expenses. They'll pay, like, could pay for you to move and pay for, first months or something like that when it pertains to your housing situation. Okay, for some of you guys, this could be a bonus. This could be a raise. Okay, a higher position than what you're currently working at. Okay, wow, we have 60,000 new followers. Okay, I claim that. Okay, but some of you guys, again, if you do content, put it out there. Okay, you could gain 60,000 new followers, especially if you're writing a book. Okay, you could be gaining followers from your book alone. I'm just a messenger. That's all y'all do. I'm so sick of y'all. Like, that's all y'all do. The Jezebel could be very significant. Someone could stutter, for one. They don't want me to say this, okay? So you could have a Jezebel in your energy. Okay, someone could be born in 97, 79. Just an old hoe. An old hoe who don't know her time been up. Want to compete with the young hoes. Like, sit your ass down. Literally. Okay? Yeah, another confirmation. That's all they're going to see is endings. That's it. That's all. Let's see. What else? Oh, hell no. Wow. So we have a Jezebel. We have hello. It's me. Hello. It's me. So Cardi B could be very significant. A Libra could be very significant. Someone could be 43 years old. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we got karmic femme. So this Jezebel spirit, this karmic feminine energy could want to reach out to you. Okay. For what? They could be thinking about how to reach out to you. Okay. Yeah. Imprisonment. Y'all way to jail. I told y'all. This Jezebel spirit could be mentally unstable. Okay, this Jezebel energy could be, this Jezebel energy could take medicine, like she's supposed to be taking medicine, okay, for like, maybe like bipolar or something like that, but she does not take no medicine, okay, she don't take her medicine. Why does this Jezebel spirit want to reach out to collective, okay, or fucking what? We ain't dealing with nobody. We ain't dealing with nobody you dealing with. Guarantee it's a promise we're not dealing with nobody you dealing with. So why do you want to reach out to collective? Why do you want to reach out? Why? You don't, for what? You want to buy a book? Like, for what? You want to read in her? Like, what you reaching out to collective for? Let's see. Wow, we got a priest. Oh, no. We have a child. We got karma at the bottom of the deck. And pathway. And abundance. Actual money. Okay. Wow. Okay. Hold on. Before I get into that message, let me get into this message. For some of you guys, this could be a pastor that's part of this DL group. This could be a pastor that's part of this DL group. Okay. This pastor could have a Jezebel spirit attached to them. Okay. This pastor may want to reach out to you, but it's a trick. Don't fall for it. Wow. It's like this pastor wants to reach out to you, right? And use God. Okay? Use God to attach. It's like this. So this pastor could be lustful. Obviously, it's the pastor DL, but this pastor could want to reach out to you and use God, okay? Use his words, okay? Word witchery, okay? But use God, okay, to try to attach this Jezebel spirit, okay, to you. Wow. For some of you guys, if you have a child that's like a teen, okay, like 13 to maybe like 19, okay, it's 18 right here. Especially if it's a boy, okay, could be young as 11, okay, this little boy could be young as 11, from like 11 to 19. This pastor could be trying to get real close to this boy, this child. Please pay attention to that. This pastor could also be a pedo as well. They could like little boys. So be mindful. Like the church could literally have this stained glass type of windows, okay, that this pastor preach at. They could have, this church could have like this glass stained type of window. Now, like I said, when it pertains to you guys, y'all don't got nothing to worry about. Okay, it says karma. You have good karma. Okay, dharma, good dharma. That's your pathway. We have abundance. Well, what is the abundance? It's actual money. This is actual money. For some of you guys, you could have did a love spell on yourself. Okay, you could have did some type of money work. Okay, if you did, it was successful. Cause look at this shit right here. Okay, again, like I said, for some of you guys, you could be getting a raise, like a higher a promotion, like a higher position. I don't know why they thought this, but for some of you guys, they, like I said, they could have been writing bad checks, okay, in your name or whoever ID that they stole. They thought this person had the money in the bank account, but the money could be in a different bank account. So this person could have a bank account for like just bills, nothing but bills, and then they can have another bank account where their actual abundance, their actual money is at. Okay, smart. Someone be 26 years old. Told you that love spell backfired. They could be literally going crazy, crashing out. It's like the more they try to do this, the more abundance. Like, damn, it could be raining, cloudy where you at. You could live like by a field, okay? It's still at the bottom of the deck. So you could be doing glamour magic, okay? It's working. Look, the veil, karmic masculine expectation. I don't know what they thought. What did they think? They thought they was gonna really be able to come and attach that demon onto you. Like you was gonna be like, oh, I miss you too. Let's get back together. Man, you sick as fuck. Look how you look. You look sick as fuck. Look like you lost some weight. Okay? Not healthy loss either. Okay? Someone could be born in 67, 65. It's addiction. That's why this person is DL. Okay? This person like young people. Boy or girls. Can't even say man because baby, this person is nasty. This person ain't right at all. Not at all. This whoever this karmic masculine is, you probably don't know that. This could be being exposed. You probably didn't know this about this person. Okay? This was just a friend. Like y'all never did nothing. Y'all was just friends. Okay? Maybe y'all stopped being friends because every time you went around this person, they was always trying to insinuate or try to, sleep with you, and that's not what you was on. But it's gonna be some truth that's gonna be exposed. It could be a talk. Okay? Talk about this person could have messed with their family, like the little kids in their family. This person could have a reputation like they can't be around kids. You're going to jail. You was going to jail. Well, you can't get the shit up now. We got the Two of Cups. This could have been someone you thought was your soulmate at one point in time. A Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A Cancer. Who was this Two of Cups? Don't fall for that shit. Arm your twin flag. We're meant to be together. No, we're not. Two of Swords. So 2, 22. Someone could be 22 years old. Listen, I'm just a messenger. And I'm not here to judge because I've been there and I've done that, okay? There's a point in time when I was stuck on my baby daddy. Like, could nobody tell me nothing? Hell, God couldn't even tell me. I had to go through that harsh lesson that I had to go through, okay, before I got the picture, so I get it. But some of you guys, there could be a decision that needs to be made. It could be between the old and the new, but this could be sneaky link. Slinkies could be very good. They still sell those, okay? I haven't seen a slinky in a long time. But some of you guys need to have a decision that you need to make, and you do not want to make it. Because this, whoever this, look, they're crying. It's like you don't want to make the decision. You know what you need to do. It could be pertaining to love, okay? But this could just literally be pertaining to some type of partnership, okay? It's like there's a decision that needs to be made, and you know that there's a decision that needs to be made. Maybe you're trying to prolong as much as you can. You can't prolong it anymore. You need to make that decision. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Okay? Especially if God's been telling you to cut somebody off. To cut that person off. You need to cut that person off. This person is part of this group, this cult. Confirmation. You need to cut them off. Someone can have red hair or they can have like red locks. Okay? Goldilocks and the Three Bears. That could be very significant. Oh, look, King of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This could be interracial, okay? We got the Sun and the Eight of Pentacles. Wow. For some of you guys, yes, your hard work is paying off. It's paying off. You may not see it just yet, but by the summertime, by Leo season, you're going to see the fruits of your labor. You continue, if you continue, okay? You got to continue, though. For some of you guys, this could be a child, okay? A Capricorn child. They could be receiving some type of award or some type of achievement. They could be in, like, a Boy Scout or girl. No, Boy Scout. This looks like a Boy Scout. It could be in some, like, Boy Scout or something like that. 2, 2, 2. Two of Pentacles. Two of Cups out here. Two of Swords and a Two of Pentacles. What is you on? Wow. For some of you guys, you think, wow, damn. Okay, so for some of you guys, you're going to find out you're pregnant. But it's twins. Could be twin baby girls. Twin girls. We got the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This could, you weren't expecting that. You weren't expecting this pregnancy. Let them know and expect the twins. Wow. Damn. Congratulations. Damn, right before the summer. And it's twins. Golly. Well, congratulations. Why is this Two of Pentacles here? Some of you guys, this person, this group, who out here writing bad checks, out here doing bad, okay? They could be, like I said, they could be, you know, juggling, okay? 1 month they pay the light bill. The next month they can't pay the light bill. They got to pay the gas bill. And then the month after that, they can't pay the light bill, the gas bill, because they gotta pay the water bill. Or it's like they got to skip or which bill is more important to pay because they can't afford to pay all their bills at the same time. But you worry about collective, though, right? This is karma. King of Wands, it came out here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, okay? The Emperor. Who is this? Oh, you got somebody obsessed. Wow. You really got, wow, this is kind of scary. I ain't gonna front. You got the Emperor, obsessed, and the Devil. This King of Wands. Whoever this King of Wands is, they are obsessed. They could be stalking you. Stalking. So stockings could be very significant. They could be stalking you. Someone's birthday could be April 15th. Wow. But it's a missed opportunity. This is that person. Yeah, no. Yeah. Trying to win at all costs. This person is crazy. This person is crazy. I'm sorry. They could be triggered right now. Like, this person is crazy. Who do you think they are? Can't tell me no. Don't nobody tell me no. Well, collective just told you no. The answer is no. Don't nobody want to be with somebody like that. King of Wands, the Emperor, the obsessed card, and the Devil. You is no. Nah, man. You crazy. You is crazy. Wow. What is this? The Fool. Ooh, a lot of fire energy. Yeah, this person feel like a fool now. This person could have had a secret family that's being exposed. Person be going around talking about they ain't got no kids. Whole time they got 5 kids and a wife. Or they got more kids than what they're claiming. They could be saying that they're single, but they're married. Okay. Wow. Some of you guys, this person is married to whatever sex they are. DL. They're a man, they're married to a man. They're a female, they're married to a female. You're going to find this out. Damn. All kind of secrets is being exposed. What the fuck is your problem? Up in the clouds, okay? Wow, they really is stalking you. Hypnosis could be very significant. Wow, so they could be remote viewing. They could be trying to remote view you. Collective, they could be trying to remote view you, or they could have like a drone. We got the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck, okay? They could have like a drone or some shit like that. They could be trying to watch you, this obsessed person. Wow. This person could be young-minded, or this person could act young, okay? No matter their age. Divine Guidance, King of Pentacles. You're being guided towards a King of Pentacles, towards Capricorn or Virgo. Or they can have that heavy in their chart, okay? Or this just the energy that they're in, okay? They could be stable, okay? Emotionally, okay? Mature. They're clean. They could get it up, okay? It's not folded, okay? It's not limped, none of that. Okay, you're a match. Okay, you're being guided towards your match, your kingdom spouse. Okay, not this weird ass shit. They only want you back around to continue this dumbass magic that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Fuck. Let's see. This could be first, last, middle, or nicknames. Pay attention to any family member names, any social media names. No crazy ass ex name. You know who this karmic femme name is, but it might pop out. That's confirmation. We got, oh, wait. Layla in reverse. Can't remove that on handwriting. Ain't that crazy? This group, pay attention. A group of friends, church members. It don't matter. You know. That's crazy. We got John, Riri, Anise. Now, Taurus could be very significant. So you don't pop in. You sit outside. And then you think you're going to send negative energy towards me? You think you're going to send projections toward me? You think you're going to shut me up? You scary as fuck. You're not even in the live. You're on the outside trying to send negative energy. That's nasty work. Like, that shit gonna work. Fuck out of here. Scary ass bitch. We got Sage, LaQuandra, Pac-Man, and now go run and do your little spell work. That's not gonna work. That's continue to fail. It's gonna continue to fail, bitch. We got Kenya, PJ, Nuke, because you a hating ass hoe. A bitter ass hoe. Confirmation. We got Dimples. Someone can have Dimples. We got Z. You're obsessed. Basco. Monique. Crystal. Deidre. Dirty assholes. Kristen. Murray. They'll never be on your level, collective. Kevontae, they aura dirty, dusty. Like, their aura is dusty. Okay, we got Mari. Aunt Faye in reverse. Marky in reverse. Kyra in reverse. Twyla in reverse. These names in reverse was part of this hometown doing root work on you. That's why they name in reverse. Because they was participating in these dumbass rituals. That's why they had bad karma. We have Elaine in reverse. Sophia in reverse. Martin. Marmar in reverse. Precious in reverse. Alex in reverse. Barker. Romeo. Donnie. Jamonte. Louise. Titus. Ken. Goldsby. Smokey. Callie. Jay. It could be spelled either J-A-I or J-A-Y. Kim. Ava. Jezebel. Emma. Penny. Earlene. Genesis. Hating assholes. Boy, I tell you. Josephine. Anaya in reverse. Ark in reverse. Scotty in reverse. Frederick in reverse. Henley in reverse. Marissa. Precious. So we got a Precious that's in reverse and we got a Precious that's not in reverse. Okay. So two different Precious. Okay. One of them fake. One of them is not. Okay. We have Willow. Told you Willow. Sebastian in reverse. Starletta in reverse. Monique in reverse. Elaine in reverse. Damn, is it? Yes. Wow. So it's two Precious and it's two Elaines. One in reverse, one not in reverse. Okay. So one Elaine, okay, is karmic as fuck, and another is not. So heavy on twins. So twin energy could be very significant. We got Zayd in reverse. Ellis. Trevor. Julie. Bambi. Jania. Fitz. Tor. Torre. Taurus. Tor. I gotta look that up and see how you pronounce that. We have Tawana. Russell. Brent. Wilson. Valentine. Pillows. Promise. Frazier. Keisha. Kathy. Lyrica. Tubbs. Kayla. Cyrus. Kid. Daniel. So police, Cyrus could be very significant. Shannon in reverse. Scooter in reverse. Larry in reverse. Amicia in reverse. Probably said that wrong. What is this? Kiara in reverse. Jaleesa in reverse. Moody in reverse. Emma in reverse. Is it? Damn. A lot of doubles. I'm going to have to go through this. I'm pretty sure I said Emma. Probably not, but Emma in reverse. Tess in reverse. What's this? Shanice in reverse. Iman in reverse. Iman in reverse. Wellington in reverse. Davis in reverse. Justice in reverse. Asia in reverse. Murphy in reverse. What is this? Santos in reverse. Kizzy in reverse. Bryson in reverse. Chip in reverse. Lovely in reverse. White boy in reverse. Stink in reverse. Leland in reverse. Hannah. Yeah, Hannah in reverse. A lot of reversals. Marisol in reverse. What is this? Passion in reverse. Chambliss. Madden. Peter. Pete. Cortez. Cortez. Steve in reverse. What is this? Gable in reverse. Andrea in reverse. Wow. Wow, that's absolutely insane. But I knew it. We have Warren in reverse. Cats could be very significant. Thank you guys so much. Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate to all the high-ranking spiritual beings. Okay. This group is going to be exposed. Okay. Your intuition is right on the money. Okay. Do not doubt yourself, collective. Okay. If this resonated, okay, and you liked what you saw today, like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys so much. And may you guys experience a miracle. Wow, Spirit is on that ass.